How are you guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be dealing with integration mathematics N5. Let's say we have given to integrate sine, let me say sine x multiplied by the square root of cos x dx, right? So we supposed the question can say evaluate or integrate, right? So we want to integrate this. If we want to integrate first, let me write the integral sign. We must firstly make sure we cancel the one of the two. So it will be difficult to cancel this because it's inside of the square root. So I will rewrite this as sine x multiplied by cos x into 1 over 2 dx, right? So you will use substitution. It's either you make the whole of this to become u, you let it to be u, or you take what is inside of the bracket to become u. Always you let what is inside of the bracket, let it be equal u, or you let u be equal to this, all of this, like cos what is inside of the square root, or relate to what is inside of the what brackets, is always okay. So me, I will choose this one. I will take what is inside of the bracket. You can also take the whole. What I'm trying to say, you can say let u equals to, me, I'll choose this one, cos x, or some can take all of this. You can take, or you can say let u be equal to the square root of cos x. You understand? So it's up to you. Me, I will take this, what is inside of the bracket, right? Yeah, then you differentiate. You say d u over dx in respect to dx, right? Then will be equal to, you know, when you integrate, cos x will be negative, right? Sine x, right? Then, so we want to cancel one of these things. So we'll cancel what? We want to cancel. So we're supposed to make dx the substitution formula, then we substitute here. That dx will come and substitute here because we have dx, right? So let us make dx the subject of the formula. This is the same as over 1. I will take this to the top. I will reciprocate and take this to the top and multiply to the other side. It will be like, I will say dx over du, right? It is equal to 1 negative over sine x. Then I take this to the, I'll multiply there. On the top will be dx is equal to negative du over sine x, right? Then we have this, which is this. We take this, we substitute there. As we substitute there, or we substitute here, right? Okay, let me just substitute here. There's nothing wrong. So remember, we'll say sine x. Remember, we said cos x. We said let u be equal to cos x. We'll replace cos x with u. Here we'll come and say u over 1 over 2. What about dx? Dx is all of this. We take this, we replace it here. Then this will come here. will be multiplied by what? Negative du over sine x, right? Then mathematically, this will cancel with this. As I said, then we'll be left with something like u 1 over 2, right? 1 over 2 multiplied by negative du. We can take this outside of the integral because like negative 1 is like negative, which is the same as negative 1. So I take that negative out of the integral like this. Then I'll be left with u 1 over 2 multiplies by what? Du. It will be like this, multiplied by du. Then this is a integral. We can use a power rule because this is standard. Remember, if we have an integral, we have an integral of, let's say I can say k, right, kxn will be kl, right? So if you integrate something, okay, we use this rule. We add the exponents to what you are given. This let's say n. You add 1 here. Also, you take this, will be n plus 1. You can apply this rule, constancy. When you are given a parabol, you add the exponents, also you divide by the exponents. You add 1 on the exponents, also you divide by 1 on the exponents, right? We apply that rule. Okay, as we integrate, it will be negative. As we integrate, then we use a power rule, will be u 1 over 2. This is the then we add what? 1 on the exponents. This is the rule. If you have something like this, parabolic or whatever, maybe have this shape. If you have this function, you add 1, also you divide by what? By the same thing there, 2 plus 1 always, right? So you add by 1, you divide by also this, will be 1 over 2 plus 1. Also you must add constant what? C, because you've integrated. Remember, there is negatives outside of the integral. You will multiply by this negative here. You will multiply by this negative. Now here 1 over 2, you know this rule. Let's say we are given a, right, over b plus 1. If you are given something like this, and then there is 1, format like this. If there is 1 here, always if you are given something like this, a fraction, then there is 1, you take, you see the denominator, you take this denominator, you add it on the numerator like this. When you take on the top, you add it on the numerator, will be b plus a. Then you take the same denominator, you divide it by it, b will be like this. In other words, this is the same as, will be equal to you take the denominator, you add what is in the numerator, you divide by what is in the denominator. Simple like this. So example, now here we're given 1 over 2 plus 1. There is 1 and then there is a fraction, right? So this is equal to what? What is in the numerator, you add it, then you divide it by what is in the denominator. What is in the denominator, you add it in the numerator, and then you divide by what it's in the denominator. This will be like 2 plus 1. You take this on the top, you add it, You take these 2, you divide by that 2. This is 3/2. It's the fastest way. Yeah, I know you can cross multiply stuff, but it's just that, okay, this will be negative, multiply by that negative. Do you know this will be u 3/2 all over 3/2 plus c, and then this negative here is equal this negative that we multiplied by it. Then you simplify this further. If you simplify this further, you know that negative, this will be the same as, if you take this, is the same, will be equal to u square root 3 over 3/2, right, plus c. This is the same as this 1 here. Remember, there is like 1, this is like a fraction. If you have a fraction like this, let's say you have 1 over a over b. If you have 1 on the numerator and a division sign, then a fraction, you can, when you simplify this, you take this on the top, you reciprocate it and inverse. This will be simply equal to what? B over a. You interchange. Let's say example, we have 2, I make it 2/9 like this. You take what is in the, you interchange. This 9 will come at the top, and then you take this 2 like this. It will be an inverse of the fraction. Will be the inverse of the fraction, right? So let's apply it here. Remember here, there is 1 here. That means if you take this like this, you see, we will have something like this, 1 over 3/2. This will be equal to what? 2/3. You invert that, then this will be negative. You take that, will be 2/3 multiplies by the square root, then there is u, but we said, remember, we said let u be equal to cos. In the, we'll replace u with cos, this will be cos x, right? But remember, if you substitute something is u, right, you're supposed to include the bracket, will be cos x, right, into this. Then mathematical, this will come here, will be same as cos 3x, right? Then here there will be 3 plus c. Then that means your final answer here, minus 2 root cos 3x, right, cos 3x all over 2 plus c plus constant c. This is how we integrate this. 3 plus constant c. This is your final answer. We have integrated it. Alright, so do not forget to subscribe, guys, so that I will post some new videos. When you subscribe, it will help me to grow the channel. I will post some more videos. Okay, sharp.